Natori and Nyanko-sensei successfully met up. Matoba Seiji is a dangerous individual who will go to any lengths to achieve his goals, showing no mercy towards yōkai. Natori discovered that the seal he had set up were damaged by Nyanko-sensei. Sensing trouble, it became clear that Natsume had gone missing. Natsume, who had been kidnapped by Matoba, questioned him about why he was collecting yōkai blood. Matoba replied that it was to awaken a powerful yōkai that slept in the forest. Natsume couldn't tolerate him harming innocent yōkai for such a reason, but Matoba didn't consider Natsume, who could only see, to pose any real threat to him. The Matoba family had made deals with yōkai using their right eyes in the past, but broke these contracts, which is why the eyes of their successive leaders became targets for yōkai. Matoba bore a scar on his right eye caused by a yōkai. Matoba had to leave temporarily due to some business, and Natsume assured him that he would prevent Matoba from harming yōkai. Matoba believed that protecting humans required subduing more powerful yōkai. Natsume knew he had to take action. Natsume managed to escape successfully. Seeing the yōkai knocked down by Natsume's punch, Matoba realized he had underestimated him. Natsume intended to find the yōkai in the forest to stop Matoba. The female yōkai had a bad feeling. If the yōkai in the forest awakened, everyone would be in danger, so she had to hurry and rescue Natsume-sama. Hiragi told her to stay calm.
Natsume-sama. Naze yobanai? Natori. Tonde iku noni.
Learning that Matoba had already checked out and with Natsume missing, Nyanko-sensei and Natori began to argue. Soon, they found a clue again. After defeating two pursuing Shikigami, Natsume, in search of the yōkai, was pulled into a hole by a long-haired yōkai. The yōkai intended to use Natsume as a sacrifice. Nyanko-sensei and Natori arrived just in time. The holy light emitted by Nyanko-sensei had no effect on the long-haired yōkai. It turned out that this woman was not a yōkai at all, but an exorcist from the Matoba family. Natori suddenly realized that the woman's Shikigami had once been used by Matoba as bait, and she had since retired. The woman harbored a deep hatred for Matoba, and she intended to awaken the yōkai that could devour him. Natori tried to persuade the woman to stop, explaining that yōkai were merely tools for exorcists. The woman rejected this notion. The woman summoned her Shikigami, and Nyanko-sensei also revealed his true form. Suddenly, arrows came flying, and Nyanko-sensei was hit. Matoba appeared out of nowhere. Whenever incidents involving injured yōkai occurred, Matoba would be the first on the scene, searching for this place. He had searched the forest for a long time without success, but when he let Natsume out for a while, he easily found it. Nyanko-sensei was furious, and Natsume had to calm him down, or the wound would worsen. At this moment, the blood began to gather in the direction of the yōkai. The powerful spiritual energy in Nyanko-sensei's blood awakened the yōkai. It turned out Matoba's arrows were aimed at Nyanko-sensei. The yōkai began to go on a rampage. Natori quickly called for Natsume to retreat. If they let the yōkai reach the surface, the situation would become uncontrollable. Seeing that there was no possibility of using the yōkai, Matoba decided to retreat. Natori intended to try to reseal the yōkai, and Natsume wanted to help. Natsume, who was responsible for attracting the yōkai, was taken captive. Matoba Seiji suddenly reappeared. After reciting an incantation, the yōkai was instantly defeated. The woman still couldn't forgive Matoba.
お帰りなさいませ。
怒っているのか？
私に腹を立てる理由などありません。私は主様に仕えているのですから。
Natsume couldn't understand. Could those people really not comprehend the emotions between humans and yōkai? Natsume was aware that he was different from them. He has companions he must protect.